Boom, 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 boom. When I'm with somebody, all I think about is you. When I'm all alone, that's all I wanna do. Miss your smiling faces and the get out of town visits all the time. And spend together makes it hard to get you out of my system. You know what you did to me, do to me. You didn't even know, well. You know what you do to me, do to me. Get you hard, get you out of my system.
Pop that boy.
Oh, wow.
Pop that boy.
Okay. We'll get it there.
Triple Red, man. I think
yeah.
that's his name.
Jesus Christ.
Pop that boy pussy.
Holy shit. Wow. Way to ruin the mood.
Oh, my gosh. It's jokes as hell.
Pop that boy. Okay. All right. Well, let's start off on the right note. Young world. Young world. Young world. Young world. Young world. Young world. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is the Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Welcome to another week, another episode, another edition, another Blank with Carlos and Ryan. We try to fill in the blanks in the world, answer any questions, solve all puzzles. That's what we're here for. Solve the world's problems, one episode at a time. And if you don't like it, fucking deal with it, all right? You gave us the question. The world gave us the questions. We're here to answer it, all right?
Don't turn off our podcast, though.
Yeah, don't do that. Support
Keep
us.
on listening, yeah.
Support local podcasts.
Yeah.
So we'll go there. Ryan, go ahead and say hi to the children before. Actually, you know what? Let me talk. People, I'll talk, and then I talk. Now you can go say hi to the children.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Gap filling.
The gap filling.
In between the gaps.
Lord
thank you, everybody.
mercy.
Whoa. Thank you, everybody, for joining us to another
My head
week.
is shiny.
It's 107, Carlos. You're making a joke out of me and you both.
I've been doing that for every single episode. Go ahead. Sorry.
But just thank you for joining for us another episode. Super excited to have you for another week. A lot has happened this week, so I'm sure we're gonna have some interesting stuff to talk about. But honestly, just thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being here for another episode. Hopefully looking to get some stuff going for the summer. I know we've been a little bit slow on it, but we're still doing the contest. Yeah.
You know what takes place this summer, don't you?
SummerSlam.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Summer.
you know what else is
SummerSlam.
also happening this summer?
What?
Carlos Summer 23. Dun 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 dun.
And for those who don't know, go back to our last episode and you'll get a good explanation of what that is.
It's basically.
I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm worried.
You should be. I have a guest host. She should be available this week.
Oh
finally.
my God! Awesome.
Let's see.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi!
Hello.
We're live.
I'm live too.
I love it.
Ryan, meet Monique. Monique, meet Ryan.
Hi,
Young
Monique.
World, meet Monique. Monique, say hi to the young world.
Hey, young world. Hi, Ryan.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I love your energy, by the way.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
It's
Carlos ever told you about his best friend?
He has many times actually. He speaks very highly of you.
The fuck are you doing?
Fantastic. Love it.
Oh my God! Now she's not gonna let this go. Now I'm gonna hear about this.
I love it. It's okay, Carlos.
It's the truth.
You admired me.
Do you
It's okay.
know?
It's the truth.
My goodness gracious! This woman. Oh, you know what? Forget it. We'll talk after the podcast about why you shouldn't lie. Liars never win. Anywho, so Monique, we're about to get into my dating life. So,
Let's hear about it.
do you have any opinions so far from what you hear?
Well, I already talked to you about what we need to do. We need to get, clear out a couple of people. But he did show me somebody the other night.
Ooh.
She's cute.
Ooh, I love
Did
it.
you message her back?
I love it. We're jumping right in.
Yeah, like getting right into it. Not even like, yeah, I did. I didn't hear back.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's busy.
Well,
Plus, I don't hear about. Like, it takes a few days before I hear
I
back.
told you 48 hours and we move on to the next.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
So I need to delete. I need to delete them.
That's a
from my-
great rule.
No, it isn't. Why are you encouraging this woman?
I think that's a great rule. The rules of life, man. Sometimes you just gotta follow them.
48 hours, you move on to the next. No wasting time. It's 2023. Okay?
Madam, it's my dating life. It's not a murder scene. I'm not trying to solve a crime within the
Well,
first.
technically, we do want it to look like one.
What?
Ooh. This
What
has
is
got,
that? What are you trying to imply
This
there?
got X-rated. This has got real X-rated.
It does not get X-rated. This got federally criminally charged. Is what it has got. Unbelievable. So I was actually, I had my date yesterday. Actually.
Amazing.
Tell
Amazing.
me more.
So we went to Bar Havana.
Okay.
It was not bad. It was a small little space. Nice
Did
girl.
you get your jokes?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, that's good. Because, they take a long time to catch on to you.
Ooh. Ooh. I like you, Monique. Tell me more. Tell me
I
more.
appreciate it.
If my looks could kill right now, I would legit be a terrorist bomb. I would be
It's okay. I'll live forever.
Oh my god. Anywho, yeah, it was nice. So we talked a little bit, we chatted, and yeah, that's about it. That's all you get.
So how do you feel about her?
She's cool.
Would you do a second date?
Yeah, why not?
Which one was it? Was it the second one that
You
saw?
don't. I didn't,
Ooh.
hold on. Let's not imply. Carlos is a one-woman man.
I don't know about that. I think Monique knows you a little bit better than
All
you do.
right.
God damn. 2?
What the
3?
hell?
Damn, Carlos.
Listen, summer 23 Carlos is going to be a problem.
Damn.
Okay. It's 2023. You gotta spread yourself around.
Amen. See, that's the one thing we can finally agree on.
You gotta spread yourself around.
That's right.
You need to repopulate. You're taking too long.
Ooh, I like
Wait,
I
hold
like
on,
this.
Hold on. Let's ease up on the spreading around thing, okay?
I like this.
Stop trying to tell them that you're one woman. Okay? Stop it.
What? I am.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to imply that I'm a faithful one-woman man.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm
Your
a
eyes
faithful
wander.
Ghanaian one-woman
See,
man.
Monique.
Watch your eyes wander. Stop it.
My eyes wander.
Your eyes wander.
Well, that's because I need LASIK surgery.
Damn.
And then your body follows along with it.
Oh,
Damn.
For God's sake.
Damn,
For
Los.
God's sake. Stop
Ugh.
encouraging this woman.
Ugh.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, actually, a funny story. I was actually driving on my way here, and at the bus stop, I actually saw one of my matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
Amazing.
and
Did you honk your horn?
I didn't, but you know what? I rolled down my window because she ghosted me a few months back,
Oh, wow.
and I rolled down my window just like, hey, you ain't shit. And I
Damn.
rolled up my window and then blasted my Dr. Dre song and rolled out.
I live for it.
Yeah, that's how I do.
live for
That's
it.
how I do.
People that ghost deserve that. So.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
I'll
then
take it.
obviously I played the Drake and the rest of the ride home because it made me
Don't
very
say that,
sad.
Ryan. I ghost sometimes.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry,
you're,
Monique.
No, don't
No, no, you know what,
She
Monique?
deserves it.
Monique, you're forgiven.
No.
Don't worry
No.
about that.
What?
Don't like.
Thank you.
You know what?
Sometimes you gotta ghost sometimes.
Okay, you know what? We're going to end the segment here, Monique. All right? I'll keep you posted when it happens. Ryan, do you, Monique, do you have anything to say to the young world?
Young world, get used to me.
I love it. Love it. Thank you, Monique.
Good night, guys.
Good night. You're an
Good night.
absolute narcissist. I'll talk to you soon.
Carlos, I'm calling you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So she knows you a little bit better than you know yourself, my friend.
No, no.
I think she does.
Let's be clear. No,
I think
let's
she
be
does.
clear. Monique she's a good-hearted woman, but you know what her problem is? She instills all these things that are not. I am a one-woman man.
I don't know.
What the?
I
fuck?
just
What's with you?
don't
You're supposed to be
know.
my friend. Why are you encouraging her and all this shit?
Hey, man. You gotta, when the truth comes out, you gotta back the truth.
Fuck this shit. Fuck the both of you. Anyways, this has been the Carlos Summer 23 Forecast Watch. Tune in next week to see where my love life go in shambles. Dun dun dun.
That was great.
Yeah, I liked it.
I can't wait to hear more from Monique.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Knows you better than you know yourself.
No, let's not
definitely
start.
does.
No, she definitely no. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
We're gonna have her in person one day.
One day,
It's gonna be
That's gonna be
gonna be fantastic.
one pretty interesting episode. I'll tell you that much.
fantastic.
That's fine. That's fine. Denver,
What about it?
they won. They won.
All right.
Oh, you don't care? They won the chip. They won the chip. Parade happened.
So Trump, yeah.
Oh,
No.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
No, I'm
we're
just
going
playing.
to
No,
the big
that's
league.
that's
Okay.
actually huge.
That's
huge.
massive.
Actually huge.
First time in history.
Yeah, for them.
Good for them.
And then Jamal, the homie.
Jamal the homie. Kitchener's finest.
Yeah. He actually got to do it, man.
Yeah.
Did you see like a whole bunch of stuff about how his dad's like abusive or some shit like that to him?
Oh, yes. Made him run hills and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And
It
now
was-
look at him.
It was like people were saying like, oh, parental abuse is okay if your kid makes it rich.
100%. Look at all the fathers that made the, Michael Jackson. He had
Yeah.
an abusive dad. Most famous artist on the planet.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Right?
That's a great example.
Hey, man, if it works out, Daddy, beat the shit out of me. I don't care. I'll get money in my pockets. You know what I'm saying? Just don't beat the shit out of me and then I end up being poor. What does that do?
Yeah. That's what makes it
Yeah,
worse.
you know what I mean? Like, if you were an alcoholic and you're, like, beating the shit out of me, like, come on, dude. But
Well,
if you're beating me to make me better, Will Smith also. He had a bad dad.
Terrible
His dad
father.
was pretty abusive. Look
Only
at him.
for,
Well, you could see the after effects after what happened. I mean, there was some lasting effects that should have went away.
Hey.
But hey,
Therapists got to make some money too, man.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
is what it is.
But hey, happy Father's Day to Jamal Murray's dad and to all the fathers out there. Keep hitting your kids until they become big and famous. That's the message that I want to spread.
But yeah, great fucking series. I'm kind of sad that Lowry didn't go a little bit further. It would have been nice to see him win another one.
To win. Oh my God, why does his name escape me off the top of my
Jimmy
head?
B.
Jimmy
Butler.
B. I really wanted him to get it
Yeah,
because
it's
he
too bad.
works hard for it. You can tell, but
That dude's a beast, man. I think that he is getting a little bit older in his sense, but hopefully he makes it back to that point.
Dude can ball, man.
And,
but
like,
unfortunately, it just wasn't his season.
Miami making it to the finals, like, hopefully brings other free agents to next
Absolutely.
season over, and they're like, man, like, we just need a new couple pieces, and then who knows, maybe we make it back here, kind of thing, right? So, it's gonna be a good year. Like, honestly, for AC to make it to the finals, like, good for him, and unfortunate for Lowry, and we all love Lowry here in Toronto. So, but a good series, and good for fucking the Joker. Dude's a beast.
Good for him.
Dude is a beast.
He want to go to the parade. He's like, man, I wanted to go home. He wanted to go home and like chill. He didn't even. You can tell like he didn't really care.
Yeah.
He just did the job, and then he's like, all right, time to go for a break.
He was like, cause that's the cool thing, man. It's like probably like, yes, I feel like European lifestyle gears more towards that. It's like, man, like my work, cause realistically, like basketball is NBA for a lot of people is their life, right?
Yeah.
But the European sort of setting, it's kind of like, yeah, I work, but like it's the after effect.
yeah,
it's
it's
like
just
my
like-
second part of the
Right.
life.
Exactly.
Like I live for the things outside of work. So I
Right.
think that with him, every time they ask him like, what are you doing? He'd be
Yeah.
like swimming or like horses or something
Just,
like that.
you know.
And like that's a sick thing about Jokic. It's like he didn't even really, like you said, care.
No.
It was like, yeah, we won, like great, sick.
But then it wasn't until
Yeah.
the parade where he got on the mic. He's like, guys, I know I said yesterday or a few days ago I wanted to go home, and he said this live on TV. It's like, but I'm so fucking glad I'm here. Like this is one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
He turned up.
Having a whole parade, like, can you imagine that?
A
Can you
whole ass
imagine,
parade.
like,
Dude, the thrill, like the state of euphoria you must be in is probably like your ego is like boosted to a trillion.
like
You're a literal god. You feel like a god.
imagine being like Lowry and Kawhi during the Raptors parade. There's 2 million people
Right?
in the fucking streets
You're like it.
during the day on a
can't
weekday.
Get tired of it.
It was fucking nuts.
You couldn't get tired of that. How
Like,
could you get tired of
God, man.
that? Oh, that must be a wonderful
Yeah.
feeling. We'll have a blank parade and see how many people turn out for that. We'll go on the TTC or subway, see how that goes. One day, man, one day, one day. You want to feel old?
I hate feeling old.
Well, I'm gonna do it to you anyway because that's the way time works, baby. The Carter 3 turned 15 years old this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a great album.
Fantastic album.
Yeah.
Some of Wheezy F's best work. Great album.
Think that dude's a living legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To
One of the
be
greatest of
to
all
get to
time.
the standard or the role of living legend is pretty fucking nuts.
It's pretty. I mean, he's been doing it since he was like 11 or 12 years old. He's been doing it for a while.
15.
And, yeah. 15
Damn.
years, man.
Good for Wheezy,
Yeah.
man.
But Carter 3, when I first heard that album, I didn't really pay it too much attention. I'm not gonna lie. I heard the Lollipop song. I'm like, but it was a big hit.
He had to put that song out though.
Yeah,
That's
no,
like
it was
the
like a-
that's like every album has like
Yeah.
that radio.
Yeah, that's
Play it
what
in the
was a
fucking
radio
play it in like
jingle.
the club
It was a massive
fucking
hit.
song, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then he showed how talented and skilled he is with everything
He
else.
did like a Millie and like 3-peat, and I'm like, whoa, this guy's going off.
I haven't heard that album in a long time.
Mrs. Officer,
Like any of his stuff, like in a long time.
you haven't heard any of these songs?
Like, yeah,
What-
probably
what's with you-
comfortable.
What's with you, man? What are you listening to nowadays, anyway?
You know what though?
Uh-oh.
I've been listening to some country music, man. Some country.
I'm gonna host the rest of the show with Monique. Get the fuck out. Get out. Get the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Why would you
I
openly
don't know.
admit
It's
that?
just dope.
Why would you openly admit that?
It was actually sick because me and one of our buddies were having a conversation the other day.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what would turn this party up? And we're all just like sitting around drinking. And he's like, some country music. And I'm the only one who like glowed.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And everyone's like,
man,
get
you
the
a
fuck
big-
out.
Yeah, you bitch. Get the hell
They're
out
like,
of
get
here.
the fuck out of
You ain't
here.
shit.
I don't know. There's something about it, man.
Why?
There's just something like very catchy and like very homey about it.
Very homey.
Yeah.
You know what song's very homey?
What?
This one's for the homies. That's homey. You know, this is Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. That's homey. None of that's homey.
There's something like, down to earth about it,
Oh.
you know? It's sick.
You will never convince me to like that
I
forsaken
don't know.
genre of music, whatever you call that.
I think it's pretty dope.
Bought it like a back road. Man, what is that? How is one's body like a back road?
Hey.
Oh, no, forget it.
When you see a girl with her body like a back, you'll know.
Yeah, but like I'm
It's going to make you put on a cowboy
I
hat.
can't tell a girl that. Like,
Pull your
damn,
guitar
baby,
out.
You got a body like a back road.
Pull your guitar out.
What?
And just do your thing.
Ugh.
Mm.
My God.
I don't know, man. There's something good about it.
But
But yeah, good for Wheezy. That's dope.
Wheezy F.
Did it like break records, that album?
It was one of the first albums, or I believe
Triple
it was
platinum.
that album was the only one that year that sold a milli in its first week.
Wow.
Yeah. It did more than Graduation in its first week.
He was definitely on like a different level during that time.
Oh my
Early
God, he was
2000s. Like,
untouchable during that time.
God.
And you know what else he did that year? Signed the one and only Drizzy Drake.
Wow.
Mm.
That's huge.
Drizzy Drake. And I believe Drake's debut, Thank Me Later, turned like 13 this week.
Thank Me Later?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It turns like
The thing about Drake is just there's so much to him, man. That guy like has so much music. It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts. You know what I
It's too
mean?
much. It's
I
too
can't
much.
even name all of his albums.
I could.
Because like that's how fucking
Actually, no, I don't think.
that's
I
how
can.
crazy he
It's a
was.
lot-
Like
it's
throughout
a lot of mucus.
relevant for fucking 13 years straight
Mm.
now, right? Like
Mm.
it's crazy, man. So
Good for him, man.
still banging.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Pop that boy.
Oh yo. Moving on. Moving on. I was reading.
June, man.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Speaking of, speaking of, we got a pronoun change update for y'all. Ms. Demi Lovato changed her, I guess I can say her again, back to she, her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What? Do you, okay, you tell me. You tell me what you think about that. You tell me what you think about that.
Okay. Let me just say, she said the reason she changed it back to she, her was because they, them was exhausting for her. Exhausting. And then she went on to say that, but you guys should still fight for it. Still go for it. I
The audio cut out there for a second.
am currently on a diet, and I'm trying not to watch what I eat. You know, I'm trying to make sure to eat healthy. I can't do the whole intermittent fasting thing because that's a lot of food you can't eat within a lot of hours.
Yep.
It makes you hangry. And for some people, it may not work because, you know, you might faint if you do it for too long.
Definitely. Agreed.
Now, that is exhausting. All right? At the end of the day, both of these things, the fasting and the pronoun thing, those are optional. You ain't got to do it. It's just a feeling. If you feel like it, you do it. If you knew this was going to come, why do it in the first place? Why are you encouraging other people to do it if you knew how it felt for you? All right? You went back. All right? You quit your diet and you went back because you knew how much of a struggle it was in the first place. It's exhausting because you couldn't even remember your own pronouns. You mess it up all the time. And then you have the nerve to give people shit whenever they mess up. You call them bigots. You call them sexist. You call them discriminatory, etc., etc. All I'm saying is, why?
Why, baby?
Why, baby?
Why?
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 Why? Why do that? Why do that to yourself? Why do that to us? Why do that to everybody? Huh?
Yeah.
It's exhausting, baby. Make it make sense for me. Why are you still encouraging people to fight for things like that if it's exhausting? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right? It's exhausting. All I'm saying is if you say you want people to fight because it's their right to do so, if Martin Luther King was crossing that bridge and, the police was waiting at the end there and he saw the police halfway, he's like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Me and Ryan probably would even have a show today.
Definitely not.
But you know what? I didn't like how you said definitely not like that. We'll talk about that later. But he did it because he knew it was right. He didn't go back on his word. He knew the rights of people. If you have to go back to your assigned at birth genders, clearly, it's not as serious as you think this is. That's all I'm going to say and leave it at that. At the end of the day, you have the right to do whatever you want. Feel how you feel. And live how you live. But if you knew the trouble that I gave you, why bring that to others? That's my hot take.
Well said.
Thanks.
I think that the first thought process on that, I think it's like, yeah, like we said, Carl said it best, like, you as an individual, you have the freedom to be able to do what you want. And if you feel a certain way, then, do what makes you feel good. But I think that for her, like, going back and forth in such like a small amount of time, I think the first thing that I can think of is like, you're really not taking it seriously. For especially the individuals that actually feel that way. And
Yes.
it's a struggle for them
Yeah.
every day to try to explain it to somebody or to try to, create it in their norms or to have it in life. Like, it's exhausting, but they do it because it's real to them.
They believe.
If you were to just be like, okay, you know what, I give up. I'm just gonna fall back to the pronouns that originally was. It was almost as like you're dissing the struggle that these people happen to be going through.
And mind you, these
And then-
people, they look at her as an inspiration.
Calling it exhausting, it almost like it downplays the actual struggle and the actual real fucking shit that these people go through and feel every day.
Yeah.
And you just be like, yeah, it's exhausting explaining it to everybody. Like, I just want to go back. Like, it's fine. I think that's the wrong way to do it. So you're really just, first off, I don't think that she was taking it seriously. I
No.
think that she was really there, like you said, just to, what's
all
that
for
word?
show.
What's that, the word you always use when we're talking about companies and they always like promote what's popular at the time,
Oh.
just because. There's like that term you call it.
Is it? Oh God! Now it's escaping me.
There's
But
like a term.
I get it. I get it.
There's like a term,
Yeah.
but it's like pretty much just like playing the role because you feel like it was necessary during the time kind of thing, but then you actually don't really care about it. And that's how, from an outside perspective, and somebody that I'm not fully into that sort of, area in life where it's like I care about my pronouns and stuff like that. But for
Right.
the people who do, it's like, man, you're downplaying their own struggle.
Yeah.
And for you as a person, you're not really taking it seriously. And I think that for you to be able to do that, like, you live such like a simple, entitled life to be able to just swap back and forth and then have the news fucking break down and be like, oh my God, Demi Lovato's fucking changing her pronouns. Like, that's such a crazy thing where it's like, man, we don't even fucking care. We shouldn't care.
No.
And it's like, if we do care, then it's like we should look at her in a bad light because it's like, man, you don't even give a fuck about who people that are going through it every day because
Nope.
that's their real struggle. So it's like, honestly, it's like super disappointing to just hear shit like that. It's like, man, just keep it to yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
There it is.
I don't know.
That's
But
all we gotta
that's
say
it,
about
so.
that. That.
Super weird.
Yeah. Hey. All right. That was our controversial take. We'll be waiting for your letters. Did you vote?
Nope, I did not vote. Not yet.
But you will.
I think it's supposed to be June 28th. Yeah.
But they had the advanced voting.
I did not do it.
Didn't do it.
No, my address is still in Vaughan, man. I'm not a Toronto citizen.
So you're
Yeah, but vote for Gong though.
What the fuck?
homie
Fuck
Gong,
that
man.
guy. Why is his signs all
My
everywhere?
homie
Shit.
Gong.
It's Chris Guy. That's who it is.
That dude's got like
Vote for Sky.
a,
Hail Sky.
my boy Gong has got like a sign every 10 meters.
Literally like stacked with signs on the street, man.
He
He's
was
on
at
buses.
He was at Young and Dundas. He had an advertisement on Young and Dundas.
Did he?
Yeah, crazy man.
He's got moolah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
And I
but
think he's an independent
he is.
runner too. So you have to have a lot of
Got
money.
a YouTube ad, bro.
Yes, that's huge.
What the? He's the only one. Literally the only one I've seen.
Yeah,
Huh.
crazy man.
But hey, good luck to Gong. I hope he gets it. I actually know I'm lying. I'm not gonna say who I voted for. I did. Just to be clear, I didn't vote for Gong. I already voted for during the event.
He voted for the homie Chris Gizzy.
Hail Sky!
Chris Gizzy,
I know.
Mr. fucking
Listen, I
anti-COVID-19,
understand he
man.
had to get arrested for uttering death threats, but yo, free Sky, bro. He ain't do shit. Free my dog though. Free my dog. Gang. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to see like the polls as of today and like see how much percentage of voters in Toronto are actually voting for him. Like, I'm sure there's at least
I'm
like
curious about
he
that.
probably has like at least like a percentage.
Yeah,
I would think.
I don't think he's top 5.
No,
Because I saw
no.
the list. There's a lot of
There's a
people.
lot of people.
Oh, like,
I don't
holy
think he probably has like a good like percentage or two.
There's probably like more than 20 people.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I was
But-
like, wait, who the fuck are these? Where are these guys at?
I think it's admirable that he's doing it because he definitely has a supporting group. But I think that he just maybe he didn't run a good enough campaign and not enough money to be able to fund it like the way Gong does.
But
You know,
Chow
shout out
is,
to Gong.
Chow is doing her thing, you know. She's CP24ing it every
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Oh, there's a debate today, actually. I think it's like right now.
It's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
It really is. Like,
I mean, it's the mayor of Toronto, man. This is the city we love, city we,
like us as individuals,
Why
like
I
we can
sound
sit
like
and
that.
complain about our government all we want, but if we don't try to vote in the people that we think that would be good for us, then that's realistically our problem.
Yeah, let's
part
not
of it,
forget about
you know,
the
so.
Chinese taking our jobs. Wow. Oh, dear. That was, let me call Monique back. She'll agree with me. No, I'm kidding.
You know what's crazy though, because the whole like mayoral debate, and I've been watching like CPAC and shit like
what's
that.
the name of the crazy, sorry to interrupt you. What's the name of that crazy guy?
It was Mike something.
Oh, my God. I hope he...
The pigeon dude.
Fuck, I should have looked for his name on the list.
The pigeon dude. You should have voted for him.
Oh.
I'm sure he got at least one vote.
I think so.
One
At least
vote.
It was probably him.
Dude walked in. It's like
he lets go of the
Listen.
pigeon as soon as he votes.
2 or 3 pigeons.
It's like, what the
He votes and opens his jacket, and there's like 3 pigeons fly out.
It's like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Fucking wild. That dude is wild.
Oh, my God. What were you saying?
But I was saying, like, I've been watching a lot of like Ottawa news as of recent, and
Ottawa.
yeah.
What's going on in Ottawa?
So the biggest thing in like Canadian politics right now is the whole like how Chinese, how they're saying like the Chinese government has like some sort of play or in Canadian government, and how like Trudeau's been hiding it and all that kind of shit.
Well,
So it's funny to see a guy like Gong come in, and I'm not saying that this guy's getting Chinese government funding, but that's a lot of money what he's doing with his fucking advertisements.
it's quite a
man.
bit. Like, it's
So-
almost like something very sketchy.
And they've been saying that the Chinese government has actually been reaching out to a lot of MPs in the downtown area, trying to get them to influence, certain things that would be in favor of like the Chinese population that all support the Chinese government.
Uh-oh.
And obviously there's people who don't have supported. I'm sure that there's probably a bigger majority in Canada that don't support the Chinese government. But it's been crazy, man. It's just funny hearing like how everyone's like Chinese interference with our politics, and then this guy Gong comes out of nowhere and
Oh,
starts
it's
fucking
just like-
spending millions of dollars on marketing.
And then
It's
he's
just
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? They're absolutely not.
coincidence?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just
Well,
funny.
whatever.
Funny
Like,
to think
I don't
about.
think the Chinese government are involved. Vote Gong. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, Charles might be taking
Chinese
it.
guy comes in, gives
Yeah.
us a bribe.
The Chinese government has nothing to do. we
Vote Gong.
We are supporting Gong. we have like Gong hats. Like,
Yeah, man.
today's episode's called The Gong with Carlos and Ryan.
Honestly, like that sign would be pretty sick because that's gonna go down in like history
Oh,
in
yeah.
Toronto. Like 20 years from now, we're gonna look at Reddit and be like, yo, who remembers the Gong fucking?
Oh, yeah.
The Gong shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
even
funny.
for Prime Minister, I've never seen so many signs on a goddamn ever for anyone. Like,
Crazy.
what can you do? But this week was a special week. It was a special week. It was a good week. Politics aside. I'll
It
tell
was
you
aight.
why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. In song. Are you ready?
Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do right now. Don't do it.
Happy birthday,
Mr.
to
Smithers.
you. Don't do that. Happy birthday,
Mr. Smithers.
to you. Happy birthday,
Dear Ashley.
dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you.
That was the best
Can we talk?
Tevin Campbell impression
For a minute,
in years.
girl, I want to know your name.
Beautifully. That was
Oh,
beautifully
thank
done.
you. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. My co-host, my friend, the person who will be responsible for my death, Ryan San, turns 45 this week. Oh boy. the good old age of 45.
Hey,
Jordan's return number.
hey.
Big deal.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I don't see hey, it's not a good idea to say that with your age. You know what I'm saying? Not a good idea. Anywho, how do you feel, man?
It's good.
You do
Good.
anything special?
No, not really.
All right. Well, that was it for Ryan's birthday. Thank you.
No, you know what? Like it's always cool. I'm not a huge fan of my own birthday. I just had dinner with my mom. I think it's more about her than it is about me. I always tell her, I'm like, yo, congratulations, Ma.
You did it.
Like, your son lasted this long.
And she'd be like, fuck you. What the
I'd be like, yo, you've been a mom for this long. Good for you, you
well
know?
Done.
Damn.
And she like looks at you like, I will slap.
Yeah.
I literally will slap you in this restaurant.
But yeah, no, I don't. I think if it was like on a Saturday or a Friday, because it landed on a Tuesday this week, so I was like,
You could get the club going up on a Tuesday.
I'll just hang out. But I don't know. It was good.
Yeah.
I don't feel any older.
No.
Definitely getting older though.
You think so?
I think so.
What? Your back hurts? Your knees buckle?
No, I just think it's like, then you start to think about time and like your place in time. Like, we've been here for 31 years on this, 45 years according to Carlos.
Yeah, allegedly.
And it's crazy to see how many things we talk about and like what has been happening. Like even just you bringing up the Carter being 15 years old and like I think
half your age.
I had a dream the other day when I was in my old house back when I was like born in, or the house that I was like grew up in from like 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 or something like that.
This
so it's
was
like,
the
wow.
One in Newmarket?
Yeah.
So it was a nightmare.
Oh no, I loved it.
Go ahead.
Barney was there. Fucking the Rugrats were there.
And you're saying this wasn't a nightmare? This is fucking terrifying. Barney in Newmarket?
It's just it's crazy to think, and then it puts you in this like reminiscing state. I think around everyone's birthday, you're just kind of like, you know what? Like I'm getting older, and you appreciate it. Time to make some good moves. Hopefully, make some good goals for yourself. But yeah, no, 31, man. I'm happy to be here.
Are you having an existential crisis right now? Just like a midlife crisis?
No, but vote for Gong, though.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I guess he got more in his... He looked at his account and got more money from the Chinese.
But thank you.
Hey.
Thank you. That was a very wonderful introduction to the birthday. I appreciate that.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll go back to some wild news.
Wild?
Conor McGregor.
Oh.
Had a 2-for-1 special this week. He was at the Denver Nuggets Miami Heat, one of the finals games this week.
I saw him sitting court on one of the games, I think, or something like that.
There was a halftime show where Conor was invited onto the court. He, do a little showy show. The mascot came up to him, I guess was giving him a nuisance. And as a play fight thing, Conor punches the mascot, for show. It wasn't alleged. He wasn't, harming. And
it was a play fight.
It was a play fight. It was not.
So he didn't mean to.
No, not at all.
Like he didn't act, but.
We need to understand that Conor McGregor is one of the most dangerous fighters on the planet. And I don't think the Denver organization took that under consideration. The mascot actually had to go to the ER.
Why did he have to go to the ER?
Because apparently that punch was really bad.
That's weird, man.
And he got hurt.
What a weird situation.
Yeah.
Or imagine the mascot's just like trying to bank some money.
Maybe.
Doesn't he already make like 600,000 or something like that?
Apparently they make 6 figures, yeah.
Yeah, he makes 6 figures.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm taking Conor McGregor's money.
Hey, man, Daddy needs a new Lambo.
That dude probably has like some vengeance against McGregor. He put a whole bunch of money on a fight.
Bet on the Jose Aldo fight. Lost it all.
Lost a whole bunch of money. I was like, you know what? If I ever get the chance to get back at Conor McGregor.
He probably wasn't even a mascot before this. He was probably owned his own business. He bet it all on one of his fights. Conor, maybe lost, and then now he's a mascot. Maybe that's it. Who knows?
Pay me 6 figures. I'll be a mascot.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Hey.
I'll go for it. I think I'll be entertaining as one. I'll
dance with all the cheerleaders and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That'd be sick. Why not? But that's I think that as of now is the least of Connor's problems because today he was accused of sexually assaulting a female at the same game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he have a wife?
Yes. Well,
What's
let's
wrong with
be
this
clear.
dude?
We don't know if he did it now. Obviously,
okay.
his team is like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of bullshit.
Okay.
But he was allegedly, he was. They're saying that he was making out with a female and he was trying to put a tongue down the throat, and she wasn't about that life. She elbowed Conor McGregor. Imagine a female trying to elbow Conor McGregor and running away to tell the. I'm not denying anything. I have my doubts, but if Conor is guilty, obviously he should face his crimes. But if he's innocent, lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Lady, come on. That's all I got to say about that. But we'll see how this turns out.
Yeah.
And
We gotta keep tabs on this
Yes.
one. Yeah. I'd
Let's
like
just hope-
to hear what happens.
Let's just hope whoever truly is guilty in this situation gets what they deserve.
Receive their punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got to do.
Has like Connor had stuff in the past, like where he would
Sexually assaulting?
like? Yeah.
No.
I don't think so, right?
No. He's
And like,
devoted, like
yeah,
loving.
his wife's like stunning too.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
But
Who
you
knows?
never know
Hey,
how relationships go and
Jay-Z
stuff like
cheated on
that. So.
Beyonce. That is
Yeah.
a fact. Had a threesome with 2 women.
Damn. Reminds me of
She
is that the
stayed.
Solange elevator
I don't
shit?
know if that was why she did it. I don't think they discussed as to why she did it, but damn, that was a wild moment, huh?
Was
She went off. She went whole ass ghetto.
some of the like the biggest like relationship at the time, if not still now.
Yeah.
And then like the sisters just beating the shit out of
Just
Jay Z,
beating
and
the
it's
shit.
Jay Z too.
Yeah,
It's not.
we're not talking
Jay Z's a
about
living legend.
This is the man that made the blueprint, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Jay Z's a living legend.
Yeah.
So that's fucked up.
Yep.
But
Okay. And then they had to walk out. They took pictures all smiley diley like nothing happened. Solange, man,
Celebrities,
she's
man.
about that life, Solange. She's about that life. Who knew? Who
Hey.
knew?
would
Don't judge her
would
about
you
the-
defend your brother like that?
Like beating up a girl like that in the elevator? Holy shit. I
Let's say-
know
let's say-
SummerSlam's this summer, but I'm not trying to do
Let's
that.
say if she hit you first, man. She's just like,
Then I'd just be like, what are you doing? Stop. Stop it.
stop it.
Cut it out. Chill.
Stop
What are you
it.
doing? Stop. 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 You
Stop
ain't
what you're
shit.
doing.
What? No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Stop what you're
Yeah,
doing.
cut it out. Stop it.
Because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
Ooh, and then
I
she
look
just,
funny. But yo, I'm making money, see?
then she just pow. Stop fucking singing that stupid song. Okay, I'll stop. Ooh, ooh, doing it, baby. What? Nothing. Nothing.
I'm the new fool in town.
Mm.
Got my sounds laid down by the underground.
Boom.
Yeah, that rap shit was sick. Yeah, sorry.
Boom. Do it, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. I do the hump. Doop, doop. Doing it. Speaking of wild stories, I was watching a show called Dark Side of the Ring. It's basically a
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
It's a wrestling ring we're talking about?
You're god fucking damn right.
I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, is it like the people who died making Lord of the Rings?
No.
And then I'm like,
Oh, no.
is it like
Like I have
is it
interest on the
a
dark
divorce documentary?
No.
And then I look at you and I'm like, the only thing he would watch.
It's a wrestling
With the
documentary
ring, it's a
show.
wrestling
You're damn right.
documentary,
You're
yeah.
damn right. One of the best shows out.
Sorry.
You don't even have to be a wrestling fan. That's a fantastic show. All I'm saying, I highly recommend this show. It's on Crave. Go ahead, get Crave, y'all, and watch the show. It's fantastic. But yes, there's one episode where we'll talk about the Graham family. Basically, it's this wrestling family that started an organization in Florida. And they talk about, and the Graham is not the guy who took the last name. It's not his actual last name. He got it from a wrestler before him named Graham. And
Okay.
there were stories about the original Graham guy that were like fucking insane. So apparently there was this one moment where he got a phone call that his mom was in the hospital.
Damn.
And he's like, oh, that's fucking nuts. So he's driving down. He's rushing down. And he goes to the front office. To the front desk. And he's like, my mom's here. What room is she in? It's like, she's in so-and-so. It's like, how is she? It's not looking good, to be honest. You better make sure that she's fucking leaves here alive, or else we're going to have a fucking problem. And but ladies and gentlemen, I can't reiterate this. This man was a massive human being. Now imagine you sitting at the desk just like, man, I just answer the phone calls and do the paperwork. That's all I got to.
This is my first day here, man.
I don't give a fuck. Make sure she leaves here alive. I want to, and I guess he had a country accent. Now you see here, honey, all right. My mom is gonna leave here alive, and you better make sure she leaves here fine and okay and not dead, or else we're gonna have a problem. So he goes, he sees the mom, he checks up on her. It's not looking good. The heart is racing again. She ends up flatlining. Oh. They go in, they try to save her, and she ends up passing away.
While he was there?
While he was there.
Damn.
So he's like, what the fuck? What happened? And they told him the news that she passed away. He's like, no, fuck that. Go bring her back. Like, I'm sorry.
Didn't y'all listen? Now we don't have a problem.
We gonna have a fucking problem. I was very clear. I talked to the front lady at the desk. Like, no, now we're going to have a problem. So he leaves the hospital, and then like 30 minutes later, he comes back. He comes back with a shotgun, a machete, and a hand pistol. And he's like, I told you, you need to bring her back. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, we can't. So he takes the shotgun, he fires it off in the hospital.
Holy shit.
So the doctors are screaming, nurses are running, everyone's going into hiding. It's going fucking insane. He goes to his mom's room. He picks up the dead body over his shoulder, walks up to the front, and he sees everyone looking at him in terror. And he's just like, I just wanted to leave with my mom's body. I just wanted to bury my mom.
All right.
And he leaves and he walks out.
Wow. That's fucking wild.
Tell me that's not one of the most insane stories you've ever heard in your life.
And he's from Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it makes a little more sense.
Now it's like, just your normal day.
Yeah, normal day in Florida.
So this is an advertisement for the state of Florida. Stay the fuck away. Right? Is that story not wild?
That's actually one of the craziest stories I ever heard.
And I'm like, this legit happened.
To be there in that hospital during the time of that
must
happening
have been insane.
Must have been insane. Like
imagine being the doctor going home that night. It's like, oh, honey, how's work? Girl, you have no fucking idea what happened today.
Yeah. You know Graham the wrestler?
Graham the wrestler. He came in the goddamn hospital. He shot up the whole fucking place. It took a goddamn dead body with him. Yeah. That was one of the most wildest things I've ever heard in my entire life. And it's only fitting it happened in Florida.
Did ticket sales jump up after that?
I think he was long. I don't know. I really don't know what happened with him.
That's crazy.
I think he ended up offing himself like a few years later because he was like a drunk.
Yeah.
And very depressed.
Well, you have to be on some fucking
you have to be
shit.
something.
Like I hate to laugh because it's like, you know, I can understand the emotional state that you happen to be in. Like, it's your mom, right? You know what I mean? Like, anybody who's ever lost a parent, like, it's a tough situation. Absolutely. So,
but there's more sane ways to react.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like
break down, like start crying, or like, you know what I mean?
Don't prepare to the funeral, write a song.
Holy shit! Don't John Wick the goddamn hospital over it.
Dedicate like your next pedigree to your mom or something like that.
Fuck, I'll drive someone through a table for her or some shit.
But putting people's lives in danger for that shit is definitely not the way to go about it. So that's crazy, man. That's that's definitely one of the most Florida stories ever.
Absolutely.
And the crazy thing is that's probably not the second time.
No.
There's probably been like at least 2 or 3
Florida,
times.
it's probably like
This happens like once a week.
Oh, dear God. Oh, we got another one.
The police have a code for it now.
Yeah. We caught a cold Delta 3. Another one brought a shotgun and is collecting a dead body. Break out the tear gas.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Folks, please. All I'm saying is this is exactly why you don't go to Florida, because these motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
That took place maybe over 40 years ago. I promise you that happened just last week with another situation. Read about it in Florida and tell me I'm lying.
The people who work at the hospital are probably go ahead.
Yeah.
They're in room
room
2.
Room 2, just don't shoot up. We just painted the walls, please.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, folks, stay away from Florida.
That's crazy.
Another wild story for you. Man passes away. Just a freak accident, apparently. Everyone's at the funeral, crying, giving their speeches. Then a helicopter, and the funeral's outside. Then a helicopter starts arriving.
Like that is in relation to the funeral?
Well, it's coming down at the funeral.
Oh, okay.
Every guest there is like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Why is there a helicopter? Like, this is inappropriate. So they realize they don't realize. They figure out, they see someone coming down, and someone comes out. It's the guy that died, came out alive and well. Everyone's like, what the shit is going on here?
I'm well and alive, motherfuckers.
Yes. And his message to them was, this is why you'd never lose touch with the people you love.
That guy's fucking
Listen,
nuts.
I've seen my fair share of narcissism. That
takes a cake.
That's textbook.
Yeah.
That is what the actual fuck.
That definitely takes a cake.
There's people hugging him, crying like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Fuck that shit. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are?
A lot of money to take a fucking helicopter too, man. Like,
fake your own and the funeral's probably expensive too. They have the casket and shit.
Crazy.
That is insane. Why would you need to do? If you want to do that, just reach out to these motherfuckers and be like, "Hey, we haven't talked in a while. Let's go grab a drink." Don't fake your death. Yeah. What are you doing?
Where was this?
I honestly,
it's had to be Florida.
It was in America. I don't know where.
It's gotta be Florida,
but folks,
Texas.
That would make,
probably some shit like that.
You know what I mean? He shows up with a shotgun, starts shooting in the air, and be like, "Lesson learned, folks." Here's what I have to say about that. That person is an absolute narcissist. That is red flags upon red flags. All right? You do not associate with people like that.
Yeah, definitely not.
Avoid at all cost.
That's crazy.
My thing is, he did not do this alone. He planned this with other people.
Oh, yeah.
My thing goes, what the fuck were you thinking?
I wonder if, like, the helicopter dude knew. And he's like, wait, you want me to land there?
Like,
are you sure? It's a funeral, man. Like, we can't do that.
And
guy throws him a couple $1,000.
It's like, all right, I'll land, fine.
Right,
he sees him walk off. He sees everyone shocked. He's like, oh, this fucking bastard.
Yeah.
This fucking bastard.
Another one of the fake.
He got the paycheck.
Another one of the fake your death fucking scenes.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though, man.
Insane. And for that reason, for him being such a narcissist, such a dick, such an asshole, you, sir, belong on some people's kids.
Yeah, definitely.
You're added to the list. Congratulations. And I hope when your real funeral happens, motherfucker, I'm going to come over there with a shotgun, a goddamn machete, and a handgun. Be like, yo, I'm just here to collect the goddamn body.
Shoot up the place.
Shoot up the goddamn place. I hope none of these guests arrive now. They already been to one. That's all you get. All you get is one funeral in life, folks. It's true. All you get is one. And if I was one of those guests, I'm really like, I ain't going to the next one. Fuck that. I already grieved. I'm moving on. I ain't going to the next funeral.
So
The real funeral.
So one final question for you, Carlos.
Yeah.
If you ever had the opportunity, you know, like you had a good life,
Yeah.
everything's gravy.
Yeah.
You've accomplished everything you needed to.
Yeah.
Would you fake your own death at that
Hell
point?
no. Absolutely not.
Why not?
Why? That's so narcissistic. Like, what do you have to prove? To fake my own death?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean fake my... Oh, I thought you meant for funeral purposes.
No.
Oh, my God. I was like, no, I wouldn't do...
You get out of
like,
paying.
get
You get out of
away?
paying it. Yeah, you go live on an island somewhere. I think that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be cool.
I would do it.
I know. Yeah, that seems like...
I
a-
keep in
that-
touch with
that
like
seems
the
a
people.
Ryan thing.
I would keep in touch with the people I know and stuff. I'd send them fucking pigeons and shit.
And then one of them sells you out and be like, oh, the government, the government needs to talk to you.
But I would love to fake my own death one day.
Really?
I would love to. Yeah.
Where would you go?
Well, I've actually read books on it, man,
Oh,
on
Jesus
how it can be
Christ.
done,
Oh,
and it's
God.
been done in the past multiple times.
Oh boy.
Story for another time. But I would love to definitely do that.
Of course you would.
So maybe one day.
Speaking of ending, though, Amanda Nunes retired.
That's pretty huge.
You know.
Living legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest female fighter, UFC fighter of all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No debate. But you know, now that she's retired and no longer in MMA, you know, she's done what she's done. She fought who she's fought. She's accomplished literally the dream for any, you know, fighter. So, congratulations, Amanda. It was a pleasure watching you, and wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah.
I guess that means that your challenge from me a few episodes back is no longer void. Is null and void now. So, I mean, hey, if you're not fighting anymore, man, I guess you back down. You know, all I'm saying is my challenge still stands. I still, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I still think I can fuck you up 1v1. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I'm just saying, you and me, Amanda. I'm right here. But congratulations, though, on your challenge. But
You're absolutely crazy.
hey, bro.
You're absolutely crazy.
Hey, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna. I hit no women. All right. I'm not gonna hit her. Just a wrestling.
Just gonna wrestle you.
Yeah, just
I'm
gonna
gonna wrestle you,
down.
Amanda.
I'm not gonna. You know, we don't have to engage in fisticuffs because we both know.
You know what's
Who'd win that night? You
what
know?
blows my mind
Mm.
is how like Ronda Rousey was like the biggest female fighter in the UFC at one time,
like that.
and then all of a sudden, boom, you have
Gone.
all of these other like
Uh-oh.
women come in and just kill the game,
Yeah.
like literally. And it's like, man, would Ronda even stand a chance with some of these people?
Like
I don't
the
know.
females that came after her?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I just think it was just Holly Holm. There was no rematch with Holly. That's the thing. Like Ronda
Yeah.
fought Holly Holm, and then she fought Amanda. It was like one after another of like
Yeah.
there was no coming back from that. Oh, Ronda I think it's Conor and Ronda that were like literally two of the biggest stars in the history of UFC.
Yeah.
It does not get any bigger than those two. 100%. 100%. But
People loved Ronda too.
oh, dude, I was a huge Ronda fan. I
Loved
looked
them.
forward to her fights like crazy. I was a massive Ronda fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amanda. Congrats.
Yeah. Congratulations on a long and successful career, and you know whatever you do next is it's gonna be cool.
It's what you're doing next is getting to fuck you up. 1v1.
All right,
Still
we're
stands.
gonna end this
Still
here.
stands. All right.
I'm gonna
My
call it.
fist is like Super Mario Kart, rated E for everyone.
I'm gonna call it here.
That's it. We're going down.
I'm gonna call it here.
I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan. Please,
And this
Amanda,
is The
don't
Blank
beat us up.
With Carlos and Ryan.
Please,
Don't
Amanda,
forget to fill it in, and I'll fuck you up, Amanda.
Don't
Let's get it. Let's
don't
get
beat
it.
us up, Amanda,
Let's go,
please.
Amanda. 1v1 challenge. Challenge me. I know you see it. I know you see it.
Peace, everybody.
Challenge me.
Peace, everybody.